considering our situation here, I'm gonna have to try to go for it. Close combat. Ow, that hurts. That really hurts. Okay. We got Rock Slide. We can either hope for a flinch, or maybe we just take it out completely. Woo! Yo, let's go drill! Oh, wow, dude. Nah. Oh, I know. Oh, man. Oh, we got out of a real hairy situation right there. Already. I wasn't sure if I was ready to unveil this to the world, but here I am. In what I believe to be one of the best ways to make Mega Excadrill work in Pokemon Champions. So, if you all are familiar with the Pokemon Ting-Lu from Scarlet and Violet, you would know, at least in the VGC scene, that it was a terror in the sense that it ran Fisher plus Stomping Tantrum in order to basically throw out 150 base tower ground stab moves on top of having the chance to just straight up OHKO an opponent. But that was mainly because Ting-Lu was an ultra bulky Pokemon that would literally do nothing else, and so it might as well went for, you know, I guess like I mean, there's really no way to dance around it. It pretty much is like gambling at the end of the day. But after a while, people stopped running that kind of set because it was better to just run like Ruination and whatnot. But one unique thing about that sort of set is that one of its main counters is the fact that even if you missed like a Fisher and you went for a Stomping Tantrum, your opponent could just protect, and that 150 base power for that turn will just be gone, and you'll have to just do it all over again. And here is where Mega Excadrill comes into play. So with Mega Drill, its ability is Piercing Drill, which allows it to do 1/4 of its original damage to the target if they are protecting. And I think with that, you might be able to connect the pieces together. So with this build, I have basically come up with the unblockable setup. And it is honestly quite scary to go up against. I've been testing it out in at least some casual matches, which I know is not like the greatest place to, you know, really get some conclusive results, but I just wanted to do some experimentation with some of the teammates and with Drill herself, and honestly, it has proven to be a lot better than I thought. Not even necessarily for the Horn Drills, which, I mean, I have landed a couple, but it really was just being able to throw out 150 base power Stomping Tantrums that your opponent can't fully protect. Like, even with uninvested attack, this is still going to hit like an absolute truck. And it's the whole reason why I'm running like just a full bulk investment on the Mega Drill, so that it can live a lot of hits and be able to get out as many of those Stomping Tantrums as it can before it goes down. And I have some other ways on the team in order to help increase its survivability. So yeah, let's just get right on into it. We got Milotic here, which is great against Incineroar with the competitive, you know, for those Intimidates. And then it's just a great support mod for speed control, and Ice Beam deals with Chomps as well. Dragonites, you know, other, you know, Dragon Mons as well. Got Sinistra here with the Hospitality. It's able to come in and give Excadrill some nice healing so it can stay up in the battle for much longer. It can also redirect Rage Powder so that Excadrill can essentially run scot-free with a lot of its decisions, unless they're using a spread move, which in that case is kind of but you know, we'll deal with that when we deal with that. And you know, the standard Matcha Gacha Trick Room is nice in case they are very speedy, because I don't have much speed investment on this team in particular besides Garchomp, which we'll get to in a minute. But it's nice to just flip the speed, the speed control on them if necessary, and then Life Dew is also another bit of sustainability for everybody. Now, this was something that I wasn't sure about. This was one of the first mods I added to the team, but I haven't really found like the greatest use for them, and that is Mousehold. Now, Mousehold, you might know with being the one of the main partners for Mega Floette, thanks to its friend guard, and it's also able to redirect Follow Me. But the main reason why I wanted it on here, besides those two factors, is because it also has access to Super Fang, which can deal half damage of the target's HP. So that's going to be very great for the situations where Excadrill might not be able to fully take out an opponent, since I don't have any like attack investment on it. So that's going to be very handy in situations where we're fighting a lot of those bulkier mons. And not last one, please. We also have Mega Kangaskhan here. This is just for those matches where I think Excadrill is probably going to struggle in. I think Mega Kangaskhan is just a super solid Mega that people are starting to open their eyes to again, even after, you know, not getting access to Power Punch in Champions. But it still does great damage, has good sustainability with Drain Punch and Parental Bond being double hit. It's great against a lot of the dark types like Incineroar, King Gambit. Scrappy is nice so that in its base form it can fake out ghost types like your Basky Legions and whatnot. It's just a great mon all around, and I've been meaning to use Mega Kangaskhan for a while, so I just figured it'd be a great chance to do so now. Now, last but not least, we have the Chomp. And he is going to be our main guy to deal with Garchomp, or, well, yeah, other Garchomps, of course, but to deal with Megazard Y, specifically, with the Rock Slides. And, you know, this is the same set that I've ran in my last video with Mega Chimecho, which, if you haven't checked out, be sure to do so. I think I absolutely cooked with that sort of strategy. But the one thing I did change with Garchomp here is instead of the soft sand item, I gave him Lumberry just because I ran into situations where he got burned. And then he just kind of just sits there and isn't able to do a whole lot. So being able to shrug off the burn and deal full damage is great. And it allows me to reposition when I need to afterwards. And it's just, you know, allows it to be a little more consistent, you know. I'll take the damage decrease in order for it to just have some more consistency and uptime. But yeah, I'm going to take this team into some ranked matches. I'm not expecting to do the absolute best with this team. I'm just trying to figure out, you know, a way for Mega Excadrill to, you know, have some form of use and, you know, over its base form. And I just love experimenting with ways in which, you know, I can make some of these like either overlooked or underappreciated mons, you know, have some form of viability. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the games. Alright, so here is the team ID if you are interested in making this team yourself. I will say that this team could probably use some more refinements. This is definitely not a ladder team by any means. This is more so for fun than anything. If I have some good success with it, then that's great, but I'm not exactly expecting to. I'm just trying to do some experimenting here and see if there's maybe some merit in running Mega Excadrill in this particular way. So yeah, here's of course the EV spreads. And yeah, let's just get right on into it. Let's see what we're up against. Got seems like a Mega Gengar. We have Incineroar there, so it'd be great to bring Milotic. I'm curious if I should bring her off rip, or you know, it's probably for the best if I do so. There's also Gambit and T-Tar there. I'm trying to think. These are some pretty bulky mods. Wouldn't be bad to bring a Clubhouse over here. I feel like no matter what we bring Garchomp. So it really is just between Sinistra and Mousehold here. I'm inclined to say Mousehold, only because not only do they have, like, there's so much ghost and dark type damage on that team that Sinistra's gonna have a real hard time, so I think bringing the Mousehold will be the play. Even if we don't have that extra, like, sustain, the Friend Guard damage reduction should do us well. So, what do they lead off with? Gengar and Como. Oh, yeah, they're going for the Perish Trap. Alright, this is where things get interesting here. So, of course, I can't attack into Gengar besides using Stomping Tantrum. I can Icy Wind both of them. They're probably going to Icy Wind us, I'm not going to lie. Question is, do I attack Gengar right away, or do I just straight up go for the Como? I mean, no matter what, if I Stomping Tantrum here, he can't protect against it. You know what? We'll go for the gamble. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna hit that Icy Wind. So yeah, they're gonna Mega Evolve. They're probably gonna hit Parasong as well. Either that, or they're gonna substitute. That is also another option they can do. You know, that would have been interesting if Piercing Drill could also bypass substitutes, but I guess that's what Infiltrator's there for. Otherwise, you know, there wouldn't be a point in running it. Yep, Como got the Soundproof. But yeah, they're gonna have a much harder time stalling out. Aura Spear's gonna hit. That hurts. We are especially bulky though. And we do get the Horn Drill. Yeah, like, in situations where I do get it, it's fantastic, but I'm not really trying to rely on the Horn Drill KOs. But I'm sure that does ruin a lot of their plans. So, yeah. Horn Drill is at least great when trying to deal with other, like, bulkier Pokemon, if you really have no other option, but Sinistra, alright. That's an issue simply because they can just Rage Powder the whole time, and Gengar can do whatever he so pleases. Or she, rather. My bad. And we can't escape until we actually deal with the Gengar, or the Sinistra. Well, yeah, and the Gengar, but Sinistra's gonna just completely wall us out. So, because if I go Stomping Tantrum, it's gonna go into Sinistra. It's not gonna do a whole lot. So I'm just gonna Iron Head, Ice Beam, Sinistra here. Gengar went for Protect. Okay, so they didn't bother to redirect. I mean, hopefully this will be enough damage to just get it out of here. No, it's not. Sinistra's just too bulky. And it's got Citrus Berry as well. I'm just gonna Matcha. I guess that makes sense. I wouldn't be surprised if they would try to redirect on this turn, simply because Gengar can't protect anymore. Perish count fell to 2. Okay. There's double Ghost too. I'm the main guy that can deal damage to Gengar. But I don't know if yeah, my Milotic's not gonna be able to take Sinistra out at this range. And I can't just be passive about this either, so I'll Ice Beam into it. Yep, it does go for the Rage Powder. So, and the Gengar's substituting. Yeah. So yeah, Stomping Tantrum ain't gonna do a thing. If I Iron Head, then the Sinistcha would have been gone right here. Yeah, it just lives on the sliver. Yeah, so I don't know, man. I think we pretty much lost this match since we weren't able to take Gengar out in time. I thought that they would have redirected the first time they sent Sinistcha out, but they ended up protecting, which I guess in the grand scheme of things wouldn't have mattered too much since they would just survive all the hits and then redirect after. And this just sucks though. And unfortunately with Horn Drill, since they're both ghost types, I can't do anything about that. So I unfortunately am going to have to go down here. And all I can really rely on is Mouse Hold and Garchomp. Sent out Incineroar for whatever reason. Oh, yeah, that's why. Alright. You know what? Fair enough, I guess. You're running Shucka Berry? Well, Drill, I guess, was going to go down anyways, but Milotic going down is pretty awful. Yeah, so there goes Drill and Milotic, unfortunately. Yeah, Perish Trap is definitely difficult to deal with if you aren't able to just get Gengar out of there right away. And with like redirection mons like Sinistcha, it just makes the job a whole lot easier. I mean, I am faster than them. Oh, wait, Incineroar probably has, he's probably gonna fake out. Can I follow me the fake out so that, Garchomp can still, hit a Rock Slide? That's what I'm gonna try to do. I don't remember correctly if they just faked out into me. I'm not sure if, Fake Out has higher priority than Follow Me, but I am honestly fine with that. They're probably gonna send out Gengar again, if I had to guess, or whichever other mon they had in the back. I guess the big thing here is to not let Incineroar swap out so that it can't intimidate us again. And yeah, there goes the Gengar. Oh no, wait, it's just those two. Okay. This actually makes things a lot easier because I can just Earthquake. Gengar is fast, so he probably has Icy Wind on deck. Yeah, no, I gotta go Earthquake here. It's either he protects here, or he tries to take me out, but in return he's gotta take a big old hit. Now, if he does take out Garchomp, then that means I can't do anything else to them. Oh yeah, that's that Frengar coming through. So hit the Earthquake. I don't know if this will completely take out Gengar here, but I think Incineroar should go down. Never mind, it does. It takes out both of them. Nice. Gotta love Garchomp, man. I wasn't really big on the Garchomp wave, you know, all those years back, but you know, I've lightened up on the mon. He's pretty dope. So Nice. We were able to get out of a hairy situation there. I completely forgot that. Yeah, we did. We did horn drill the Como at the very beginning, so that's why they didn't have another mon to deal with us. But yeah, that was that was kind of scary. I think them swapping Gengar out was yeah, I don't know why they did that considering they substitute. I didn't really have a way to properly deal with them, so I feel like we probably could have been in a lot worse of a situation if Gengar had stayed on the field, but because they had swapped out into Incineroar, that allowed us to, you know, get Garchomp in, as well as Mousehold, and, you know, use that Friend Guard to tank that Shadow Ball. I don't think it would have OHKO'd us, but it would have done a lot more damage than it did. So, yeah, and the fact that they took that time to attack is what cost them. But either way, let us continue and see if this team can put in some more work. I believe that was my first time playing against like a true Perish Trap team. All right, we got Rain plus Floette here. That's scary. Drill can kind of deal with Floette. Of course, I'm not like fully invested into attack or anything like that, so there is the off chance that maybe Floette could live like an Iron Head or something. The likelihood of that is pretty low, but you know, I wouldn't want to take my chances. I feel like we go the same stuff again. Go Chomp, and then let's see here. Sinistra, I don't think would actually be all too bad here. The only dark type that threatens us is Incineroar, and if maybe the other Sinistra's running Shadow Ball, that could be a bit annoying to deal with, but I don't know, like, and you have Chaladon too. I'm gonna bring Mousehold again. I think having like that Super Fang is also gonna be pretty handy against Arch and Incineroar, respectively, since they are pretty bulky mons. But Excadrill does kind of threaten those two as well. Okay, so they go... that is not great for a number of reasons. So Milotic does not want to stay in here while they use that Electro Shot, is all I can really say about that. The question is, maybe I could have brought Sinistra to Trick Room, because they're probably gonna Tailwind here. I'd be surprised if they Tailwind. I'm gonna Protect here. We're gonna Mega Drill. And you know what? We gotta go for it. We gotta go for it. At the very least, we're gonna deal some massive damage next turn to the... Oh, they go for Protect instead. You know what? That's fine. They probably expected me to attack into him. If we can get rid of the Pelipper, that would be great. No. Alrighty. So, yeah, they will set up Tailwind, which is annoying for sure. Pelipper's probably going to be tossing out, like, Hurricanes and whatnot. There isn't too much of a point in me, like, Icy. Well, that's not entirely true. I think I doubled down into the, but the Arch will probably... The Arch is probably going to Electro Shot into Milotic, so I think it'd be better to go on the Chomp here. And I just Stomping Tantrum into our Chaladon. It's probably the safest play here. Weather Ball onto the Excadrill. It hit one shot. Okay, I wasn't expecting that to just absolutely delete me. That is, that's a big issue. Well, they get their special attack boost, but the shot is not going to do anything here. I don't know, we gotta bring out the mouse, man. Let's go Clubhouse. Mr. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Come inside, it's fun inside. Do I... Yeah, no, I rock slide here. I rock slide, I go for follow me. Because I just know for a fact that art it either has Dragon Pulse or it's gonna try to Draco. That's really all I can say. Hurricane. Ouch. That hurts. Okay, they do have Dragon Pulse. Mousehold's gonna go down. Yeah, this is not looking too great for us, honestly. I don't think we'll be able to bring it back here. That's bulky Pelipper too, unless... I don't know. It's definitely not sashed. And yeah, our Chaladon is gonna be a massive problem here. They can fire off electro shots into Milotic too. I'll have to see how many turns of only 2 turns of rain left. That's... It also applies... There's 1 turn left of Tailwind. I don't think Milotic's faster than Arch though. And giving him stamina boost is just so bad. I gotta do it anyways though. He might try to attack into Garchomp. Hurricane. He probably did attack in the Garchomp here. No, he went for the Electro Shot. Alright. Again, a little greedy, I see. I mean, given their current situation, they have the right to be. This is a problem. Okay, Pelipper's gone. They don't have Tailwind anymore. They're going to run out of rain. However, yeah, the stamina boost. My only reliable way to deal with Arch is with Milotic. I have to fire like some ice beams into it. And that's going to be even harder because I have Sneasler here. And, alright, I'm protecting on the Chomp. They probably will Electro Shot into me here. Do I try to go for the... I don't know if I do, honestly. Garchomp already is going to struggle against all these guys. Well, more so our Chaladon than Sneasler. You know what? I might have to risk the double protect here. Nope, I didn't get it. Yeah, I think that's pretty much the match. Yeah, they fake out into me. I'm guessing Arch is gonna fire off an Electro Shot. Yeah. That's unfortunate. If Drill didn't just get one tapped here, I feel like we would have had a better shot, but yeah. There really isn't too much we can do here. Because Arch is going to for sure live an Earthquake at this point. I slid into it 2 times. And it's got +3 special attack, so yeah. This is pretty much the game. I'll Earthquake regardless, but yeah, that is just rather unfortunate. So, I guess I'll have to consider in the future just running into a rain team. Or, not even just rain, it's also sun as well. Can be a big issue. Yeah, he ate that. Yeah, you got it, bro. Alrighty, so we'll just have to see how well we do in the next match, but yeah, I'll have to just think about my leads better next time. Maybe I'll save Drill towards the end in some matches, because I feel like saving Drill in the back will be pretty difficult to deal with depending on what mons we get rid of in the beginning. Okie dokie. There was also probably some merit into running Mega Kangaskhan there. Maybe not, because our Chaladons are so rough to deal with if you don't have super effective special damage. Alright, this is your typical Sun team right here. I would not be surprised at all if they ran Zard and Venusaur. Which, would it be the best time to bring Kangaskhan? I think it would. I do think there is some merit in running Kangaskhan here. Depending on what they have. Like, it's great into Incineroar. It's great into T-Tar as well. The only one it'll have issues with is Sneasler. And even then, I have Garchomp next to her, so... yeah, I think this is what I'll go with. If they lead Zard and Venusaur, I could fake out the Venusaur with Kangaskhan and then go for a Rock Slide on the Chomp. If they don't protect the Charizard, that is. They do go for Incineroar Charizard. Say Intimidate, Scrappy. I mean, nah, that's gonna be bad for Chomp, unfortunately. Yeah. I'm for sure faster than the Incineroar. Do I fake out? I think I fake out the Incineroar and I go for a Rock Slide on the Chomp because I'm for sure faster than the Charizard. Alright, Charizard Mega Evolves. There goes the Drought. I'm gonna go with the Mega Kangaskhan. I really love Mega Kangaskhan as a concept. Just having the baby evolve rather than the mom is just great. So yeah, no fake out for you, Incin, if you're going for that. And then Garchomp is gonna hit this Rock Slide. And yeah, the Intimidate definitely mattered there. Otherwise, Zard would have gone down. Now, what is the... Woo! We got the flinch on the Zard too. That is unfortunate right there, buddy. That is rather unfortunate. Which means if the Charizard doesn't go for Protect here, we can go for a Sucker Punch on the Kangaskhan. And honestly, I think we just Rock Slide again just to cover our bases. There really isn't a reason not to. Oh, they swap. Okay. Into their own Garchomp. Gotcha. So that is unfortunate because unless Garchomp avoided, which is fine. Wasn't gonna do much anyways. So we get the flinch on the Incineroar. Do Procket Citrus Berry. We do. Ooh, man. Oh, man. There's Flinch City out here. Alright. We're going to ignore... Actually, do we ignore the Incineroar here? Maybe we... It's either we ignore the Incineroar and just double down the Garchomp, or... Actually, no. I think I double Drain Punch Incineroar. And... Could Rock Slide again, but I'm honestly feeling more of a, You know what? No, let's go for that Protect. Let's play it safe this time. I feel like that Garchomp is going to want to Dragon Claw us, so we'll just go for the Protect just to make sure. Yep, nice. We don't have to get too crazy out here. We're in a pretty good spot right now. Decent damage to the Incineroar there. Goes for the Flare Blitz and the Kangaskhan. Ow, that hurts. But the recoil is going to take them out. Nice. Didn't get burned too, which is very much appreciated. They will probably throw out the Zard Y again, maybe? The only thing that's scary about this is whether or not that that Garchomp is sashed. Or not sashed. Oh no, they brought out Venusaur. No, that's even scarier. So here's the issue about that. How many turns of Sun do we have? 2. It is going to try to Sleep Powder us, and I am not a fan of that whatsoever. It'll probably do it into the Kangaskhan more than anything. It could do it into the Garchomp since I'm faster, but man, this is I don't like the looks of this, is all I can really say. You know what? I swap Kangaskhan out into the clubhouse, and then I'm going to Dragon Claw the Chomp. Just so I can get my Fake Out back again. We'll also get the Friend Guard boost. No, they go for Earth Power. Okay. Going on the offense. We do win the speed tie. I mean, Chomp beats that. They're probably going to Dragon Claw into me as well. Ow. Going claw for claw out here. But since Mousehold is on the field, we can go for that Follow Me. And unless their Garchomp protects here, I can go for another Dragon Claw. Yeah, I think that's the best thing we can do, because otherwise... Ah, man, okay, it does go for the Protect. Is Venusaur gonna try to Sleep Powder now? I'm wondering. If it does, then that'll also be annoying to deal with. No, it just keeps going for Earth Power. Shout out to Clubhouse eating these hits, but... Ah, the sun faded. You know what? Do they swap Chomp out and bring in Zard Y? Because that Venusaur needs that speed for the Chlorophyll. I'm going to Super Fang the Venusaur. I'm going to... This is a risky play here. This is for sure a risky play. I think they would. They know their Garchomp's gonna go down. Ah, but Zard is also low too. You know what? No, I'm just gonna go for the Dragon Claw here. I think. Okay, Venusaur protects. And they didn't swap out either. Because I was about to say that Zard Y is low enough to where Dragon Claw should get a KO. Rough Skin's gonna hurt, but that's fine. Chomp is out of the picture, which means they can toss in their Zard. I am faster, so I'm gonna Follow Me, and unless the Zard protects, the Zard could protect. If the Zard protects, that could be an issue. I think the Zard would want to protect. I'm going to protect on the Chomp, and I'm going to try to Super Fang the Venusaur here. Goes for Earth Power. Okay. Super Fang's gonna land. Half your health. It is... The Zard Y is gonna go for the Heat Wave. Woo! Let's go, Clubhouse! Oh, that's... Ooh, man. Okay. Here, we're definitely gonna go for that Follow Me. And I'm gonna go for that Rock Slide. The Zard Y could protect here, but... Like, we're in a really nice position right now. Follow Me is mainly for the Venusaur than anything, since it's the fastest thing on the field. Yo, Clubhouse is the GOAT, man. I'm sorry I ever doubted you. Yo. That is... Bro. Well, we didn't need a crit on the Zard, but I mean, I'll take it. Bro, Clubhouse going crazy right now. This is honestly incredible. That's really all I can say about this. Now... Yeah, no, I think I just follow me here, and then Chomp can just go into that Dragon Claw. Clubhouse put in insane work. Dodging the Heat Wave. Living the Earth Powers. Like, this is a strong family right here. We absolutely love family on this channel. In fact, this is, now that I think about it, this is the family team right here. We got Mega Kangaskhan, we got Maushold, like, we got a whole unit right here, dude. Nah, this is honestly incredible. I'm so proud of how I played that too, honestly. I didn't expect them, like, or rather, I was expecting them to protect on Zard a good amount of times, but they just didn't, which was interesting, but... Man, like, forget everything I said earlier on the video about me not being sure about Maushold. Yeah, no, they're like that. They are goated. They are for sure a staple on the team now. After that match. Oh. So we got a mix between... This is a Tail Room team. We got some Tailwind with the Aerodactyl. We got some Trick Room with the Farigiraf. And Armarouge is there, which is kind of scary because I don't know if that Farigiraf can learn like Psychic Terrain, but if it can set it up, then Armarouge is going to be Expanding Force. I think we bring Drill here. I think Drill's pretty good here. Yeah. I think we start off with the Clubhouse with Chomp. And we're gonna have, do we make Drill stay in the back, or do we bring Drill to the forefront? Very, very curious here. There's also Basculegion, which that's I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Yeah. I mean... I'll keep Drill in the back and see how it goes, but... Typically, I'd like to lead off with Drill. So, Samurott Sneasler, okay. This is interesting simply for the fact that, Samurott has a move called Ceaseless Edge, which every time it uses the move, it'll set up spikes on your opponent's side of the field, which is probably what they're trying to set up here. They're trying to get some stacks going. So, I could follow me, but would it just not be better to just, Super Fang? I think I'll Super Fang the Samurott, and I'm gonna protect on Chomp here. Because I feel like Caesar's gonna try to fake out Chomp since that's the biggest threat here. Yep. And Samurott, is it going to... No, it's also gonna hit the Garchomp, alright. So, we get off our Super Fang, which is nice. 50%. Now, what I want to do here is I'm going to protect on Clubhouse, and then we will be going for that Earthquake, baby. Now, okay, they don't swap out. So they're locking in. Ceaseless Edge comes out. Okay, damage. that rough skin might be what we need to take the Samurott out. Oh, they try to CC Clubhouse. Okay. I don't know if Earthquake will immediately take out Sneasler. It does. Yeah, no, I keep forgetting. I don't think we need the crit on the Samurott, but I keep forgetting that Sneasler does not have a lot of defense at all. It's very frail on the physical defense side. It has, honestly, okay special defense, but yeah, no, its regular defense is pretty low. So you got Armarouge. Are they going to throw off Farigiraf? They are. So they are for sure going to try to set up a Trick Room here, which is, Actually, I could taunt the Farigiraf so that I can't get it off. And Chomp can honestly go for a Rock Slide because I don't think Armarouge really threatens anything here. Unless he goes for Wide Guard. Armarouge does get access to Wide Guard. That probably is like their saving grace, honestly. I think me going for Rock Slide here has more benefits than downsides. If they do have Wide Guard, yep, they do. Okay. That's okay because I taunted the Farigiraf. Unless they're running like Mental Herb or something, they can't shake it off. Okay. They don't. So now they will not be able to get their Trick Room going. Oh, they were going for the size spam. Okay. Alrighty. I see what type of game we're playing here. Armarouge is gonna probably... I'm predicting the Armarouge to go for another Wide Guard here, so I'm just gonna double down into it. I'm gonna go with the Super Fang with Clubhouse. Get it down to that 50. And then... Ooh, you got weak armor too? Oh wait, that means you're gonna go faster. I don't know... Oh, you're... Aura Spearing? Okay. Look at Clubhouse. Eat those, dude. Actually crazy, man. And because of weak armor dropping his defense, that'll guarantee Chomp the kill. Farigiraf with the Deep Gleam, okay. Yeah, I guess since it can't go for any, no Psychic Terrain, no anything like that. And, yep, understandable. Wow, we didn't even need to bring out Drill here. Garchomp and Clubhouse just kind of stole the show, it seemed. Honestly awesome that, you know, I don't, like, super need to rely on the Drill to get some results in, but I'm honestly more impressed with Mousehold than anything, man. Like, now I'm really starting to see why it's such a good supporting mon. With that Friend Guard, Super Fang, Follow Me. Like, if Sinistcha wasn't the #1 support mon in the current meta, I think Mousehold will definitely be like in the running for that position. But oh, okay, this is my first time running into something like this. That is most likely in Entrainment Mega Hawlucha with Snorlax, because I'm pretty sure Snorlax gets Fisher. Huh. Very, very interesting prospects here. Do I just lead up with Chomp and Drill? They don't have... No, they don't have any Intimidate stuff. Honestly, I'm bringing Clubhouse again, man. I'm such a crack mon. The scariest thing would probably be like Basculegion, if anything. But we'll just kind of see how things play out here. Alright, what do we got? Hawlucha Basculegion lead. Oh no, okay. I don't like that. I don't really like that all too much. I'm gonna be completely honest. Rock Slide on the Chomp. I can't do anything about Basculegion, unfortunately. Nor can I do anything about Hawlucha as well, now that I think about it. Man. If that is like, I mean, it's most likely Scarf Basculegion. I'm gonna Protect here on the drill. Scout things out. That is indeed Mega Hawlucha. I would love to use Mega Hawlucha, and at least if I am gonna do like entrainment strats, I would like to see what other stuff you can use with no guard besides you know, Fissure, Horn Drill, Sheer Cold, all that. We get our Protect off. Basculegion tries to flip turn into me. It does Entrainment. So now Basculegion has no guard. Which, it depends on what move it has, but honestly that could be a lot less threatening. Simply because it doesn't get access to adaptability anymore. Adaptability is what like truly makes Basculegion a scary threat. Or actually, oh, I'm okay. I'm cluing into what they were trying to do. They're trying to get Basculegion out of here, just so they can go into whoever else and then give entrainment to them with Mega Hawlucha. I see now. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. So I think instead I'm gonna go into my Melodic here. Simply because Basculegion is still faster. Drill can definitely tank a hit, but Melodic can tank it much better. So what are they going to get into? Very, very curious. It was Snorlax, okay. And they just went for it again. So now Snorlax has access to no guard Fissure, which is very scary. It's just a matter of which of our mons is going to try to click it on. I feel like they try to do it on Garchomp. Do I Icy Wind here, or do I just straight up Ice Beam to get rid of Hawlucha? I think I Ice Beam here. They could also try to get rid of Melodic simply just so, simply because it's bulky. Ah, okay. Oh, Sinistcha. That's still alright. That's still alright. It'll still take super effective damage, but, and I don't remember if Fissure bypasses Protect or not. That's another thing, too. Great damage on Sinistcha, honestly. Woo! And we get the freeze! Oh, yeah. They did go into Melodic. Alright. That is very unfortunate. Okay. But Sinistcha is frozen. It is frozen. So I could try to double down into the Snorlax here. Unless they break out. If they break out, that's going to be very, very unfortunate, but I gotta get that Snorlax out of here. I just don't know if both of these two together will be enough to take it down, as crazy as that is to say. Okay. Sinistcha's out. Out comes Hawlucha. Ah, you Protect. That, yeah. No, that's smart. Yeah, they know I want to get rid of Snorlax as soon as possible. Oh, but, I mean, not that it really does a whole lot, but yeah, there goes Mega Excadrill. Showing its unique qualities. Okay, the thing about this is I got a Rock Slide. I don't like having to rely on Horn Drill, but considering our situation here, I'm gonna have to try to go for it. Close combat. Ow, that hurts. That really hurts. Okay. We got Rock Slide. We could either hope for a flinch, or maybe we just take it out completely. Woo! Yo, let's go Drill! Oh, wow, dude. Nah. Oh, I know. Oh, man. Oh, we got out of a real hairy situation right there. Basket Legion comes out again, which is scary, but yeah, no, that just gotta risk it for the biscuit sometimes, you know. It was either the flinch chance was gonna get him, maybe, or it was the drill. And the drill always comes through. They try to flip turn onto drill again. They CC into Chomp, which, yeah, makes sense. Deal some nice damage to it. But that does mean that Hawlucha will go down. Man, that's great that we actually landed that. Like, again, this is not like supposed to be like a ladder sort of, you know, team or anything like that. I mean, you could if you really wanted to, but I wouldn't recommend it, you know. Like, Horn Drill is more of like the backup plan than anything. It is not the main strategy. It is most importantly, it is trying to just get off those unprotected 150 base power stomping tantrums. Do we go into our goat, the clubhouse? Because clubhouse will I don't know if that Basket Legion is starved. If it is, then it's probably just gonna be flip turning over and over. Oh yeah, we'll go in the clubhouse. We're gonna give our buddy Chomp some extra defense. Okay, they do just have flip turn on deck. Go for the Rock Slide. Sinister just ate that, dude. Sinister flinched, was it? I mean, it's frozen though. Was it gonna like break out or something? Question is, are they gonna go into Chomp now? They might go into Chomp. Yeah, I'm not gonna take the chance. Follow me, baby. Alrighty. So, yep, they are scarfed. They're just locked into flip turn. Ah, ooh, okay. Chomp. No, are you kidding me? Alright. Oh, wow. There's just no way, man. Okay, everyone just decided to avoid the turn, I guess. That was I mean, yeah, no, Mousehole just went down for what? Okay, I don't Rock Slide here, I go for Earthquake. I protect Earthquake. If they go into the Garchomp, then that's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be a... If that's the case, then Chomp doesn't survive. Oh, you protect. Alright. Drill also protects. Does he double down on the Drill, or does he go after Chomp now? He does go after Chomp. No! We literally lost because we didn't hit the Rock Slide, dude. Oh, that feels so bad, but considering... You know what? That's just my comeuppance. for, you know, landing that horn drill on their Snorlax. You know, I had no right in just stealing that away from him. So, yeah, no, that's pretty much gonna be it for this match, unfortunately. But, wow, they're, like, honestly, considering the stuff that we were able to pull off in this session, I can't complain at all. This is me getting my, my comeuppance, if I haven't said that already. This is, you know, equalizing, you know, my look. So, yeah, unfortunate, honestly. We definitely had that in the bag if we didn't miss that double rock slide. That's honestly, that was a crazy turn, but everything else kind of went really well. And frankly, we wouldn't have even gotten that far if it wasn't for that horn drill on Excadrill. So honestly, it put in that work. It didn't, you know, I didn't get to really show off its, like, you know, the 150 base power, like, stomping tantrum stuff, but, like, I'd say it did its job, and it did its job well. Like, I really have no complaints about it. I'll try to use this team more and see how far I can take it, but once again, this is not like a ladder team or anything like that. This is like purely for fun. I do have some like competitive elements in it, of course, you know, to cover Excadrill's weaknesses, but, you know, trying to like bank on the horn drill and all that, you know, it's essentially gambling at the end of the day. So if that's what you're into, then, you know, by all means go ahead, but, you know, don't expect to get like fantastic results with this team or anything like that. It's more like a proof of concept, if anything. So yeah, that'll pretty much do it for this video. It doesn't have the code here, but I mean, I'll still show off the team. So yeah, that I guess will be the showcase for Mega Excadrill, a Mega that, you know, people have often overlooked because, you know, base Excadrill is very strong as is. There isn't a true point in running the Mega. I don't think we've gotten to a point where Protect is like so valuable on certain mons where you'd want to like completely bypass it. So who knows, maybe you'll see some use in the future, but as of right now, you know, base drill is probably gonna see a lot more usage. But yeah, still a cool Mega nonetheless. You know, I do love it. Like, it was like seeing it for the first time in ZA was wild. I do have like a reaction video to that like on the channel if you're curious, but that's neither here nor there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel, because I'm loving this, man. I love creating, you know, some either interesting or like wacky sort of team comps, especially, you know, trying to get some of these like new Megas to shine. And, you know, I'm definitely going to be doing a lot more of that here on the channel. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But also let me know if you guys have any specific requests for any Megas that I can tap into, because, you know, I feel like besides maybe like Mega Chandelure, there aren't exactly any other Megas that I can think of off the top of my head that haven't been like already explored. But that really won't deter me from experimenting at all. So, you know, again, just, you know, be sure to sound it off in the comments below. But that'll be enough rambling from me. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you all next time. Take care, y'all.